Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel, English and Literature with Carol. In case you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Let us look at question 4. We have been looking at the rest of the work. Check out my previous videos. Question 1 on comprehension. Question 2 on excerpt or extract. Question 3 on literary works. Now let us look at grammar. Grammar, a professor wrote something here. I want you to pay attention to that because I want you to check the power of punctuation. If you want to be a great student of English, you must know the power of punctuation. Here is a sentence that the professor did. A woman without a man is nothing. All the males in that class, I mean all of them, wrote this sentence. A woman without her man is nothing. Did you get the meaning of that? A woman without her man is nothing. All the females in that class wrote, a woman without her man is nothing. The power of punctuation, everyone was twisting what favors him. So what does sentence 1 mean? A woman without her man. So a woman must depend highly on a man for her to be something. But all the females wrote, a woman, if you do not have a woman in your life as a man, you are nothing. Can you check the meanings there? Do you understand the meanings there? Simply because of punctuation. Learn to punctuate your work. Capitalization. A is a big letter. It's not a small letter. Punctuation. Look at the way it changes here when you put a comma. Where the comma appears, it changes. That word changes. There is a colon here. A woman. Without her, man is nothing. That means punctuation play a major role in communication. And in grammar question 4, it is tested on. We also look at spellings, assuming that this person had written a women. It changes the meaning and you cannot score. You don't have half marks for grammar. So be very careful when you're tackling grammar questions. And also meanings. Meanings are tested on, my students. The way you rewrite a sentence without changing the meaning, you will score here for being a great writer. If you have been told start, rewrite the sentence with the word maybe hardly. Starting. Make sure that you follow instructions. Words begin or they start or they appear in the middle. So understand the parts of speech in grammar and make sure that you use them correctly. On the meaning still, I hope you realize that this sentence here has several meanings. So you can be asked, what is the meaning of sentence 1? Does what the professor wrote, a woman without her man is nothing, or a woman without her man is nothing, does it have different meanings? Definitely we have seen it has different meanings. Those are meanings that are tested in this question. I came on Uber, for example. Were you using Uber or what did you do? So those questions are tested on, meanings of words are tested. So make sure that you understand this, because it is very important. For you to score in this, you must understand. Meanings also tell us about phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are tested in this question 4. The phrasal verbs are tested on. Did you watch the video that I did on phrasal verbs? Let me read for you a sentence here. The plane touched down at 6 o'clock. Note the word touched. Touched there is the past tense. So even if you know that the plane landed and you say the plane landed at 6 o'clock, it is wrong. Check the meanings of phrasal verbs and also the tenses. So if you have to say the plane landed for you to score, it is not touch or touched. How does it, if it touched down, the past tense, then you have to give the meaning of words in past tense. Also, meanings can be tested on where you have derivations, noun derivations, for example. I benefited from the financial help that he provided me. And the word there was finance. So, how do you derive these nouns? It is tested on. This is a very interesting question. It's normally 15 marks in question 2, but it will be distributed in the other questions. You can find 4 questions on grammar, in comprehension, 1 question. So it's a lot, yet students just assume that because it has been written grammar there and only 15 marks, this is not the only grammar section that you are covering on. Remember, you have to understand the meanings of words in the comprehension. That is still grammar. You have to tell us the meanings of phrases in literary works, that is in poems. That is still grammar. So don't assume that because I have given you the grammar question as the last, it only appears there. No. There's something else I would like to touch on question tags. Question tags. For example, if you're told he does the tasks as instructed, add a question tag. He does the tasks as instructed. Add the question tags. Meaning, you have to rewrite the whole of that sentence and then you give us a question tag. So, is it does he or doesn't he? Is it? Note that you have to give us the correct word and the correct punctuation. So, he does the tasks as instructed. Doesn't he? Does he? Doesn't he? Is the answer. So you see what we mean. You have to understand these questions for you to score very well. There are questions that leave you with a blank. Make sure that you attempt them. Do not ignore any part of this question. That is how you'll score. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my loyal followers. Thank you for sharing my content. Bye. Share, share, share.